Madayaw mabuhay. Good morning, everyone. So we are the group 2 and we are going to tackle about the frisbee on its basic skills, its game rules, hand signals, and also its terminologies and jargons. So first of all, ultimate or frisbee is a fast-moving, non-contact team sport similar in many respects to other invasion games. So in this game, the player needs to possess a degree of speed, stamina, and agility to play a good level. So this has been enjoyed as a recreational game for people in all ages, whether it is at the backyard, at the park, or at the beach. So we're going to tackle next is the basic skills. So in order to have fun and be a successful player in playing frisbee or ultimate, you need to have such or some basic skills and techniques. So ideally, this will help you eventually perform the motor movements with some level of automaticity while adapting your playing strategy to the rules. So first is throwing. So there are two types of throwing which are the backhand throwing and the forehand throwing. So in the backhand throwing, it is in ultimate frisbee. So this throwing is a well-known or common throws that is utilized in playing this game. So the disc is cupped with your right hand fingers, your index finger up for stability, and your thumb on top for support. You then bring the disc across the left side of your body, then unwind and release. So next is the forehand throwing. So the forehand throwing is also known as a flick. The two finger or the side arm is one of the two most common ways to throw a frisbee. So to throw a forehand throwing, you need to flip your wrist forward while keeping the frisbee parallel to the ground as it moves towards your opponent. So next is the catching.
Another basic skill of ultimate frisbee is catching. First is one-handed ring catch, using a single hand to catch the disc by its outer rim. This catch is commonly utilized when trying to catch a disc that is thrown very high, very low, or even behind the catcher. Next is two-handed ring catch. During this catch, the receiver is able to maintain position of the disc by using two hands to secure it. This catch is more often seen when the disc is thrown either at face height above the chin or at thigh level below the waist. When the disc is caught with two hands above the chin, thumbs should facing downwards as opposed to upward facing thumbs when catching the disc below the waist. Next is panting. This is arguably considered to be the most secure way to catch the disc. This catch is best used for throws that are between the chin and waist area. The receiver catches the disc by placing two hands on the top and bottom flat surfaces of the disc.
So here is another basic skills of ultimate frisbee, the cutting technique. Cutting is an essential skill to have when playing ultimate as you want to create space and distance between you and your defender. The more separation you have, the easier it is to receive the disc and advance up the field. So to perform a cut, it is usually a quick and short change in direction. So here are some tips for cutting. Be sure to sell your cut. You want the defender to believe you are going that direction only to cut back and receive the disc. Always make sure your cuts are quick and short. It needs to be a movement so powerful and sudden. The defender does not have time to react. Cut with the outside of your foot. This will make your cut more effective and efficient. So cutting technique is a trick.
In all games, there are game rules. Rules that define how the game is played, what actions are allowed or prohibited, and how players should behave. Number 1 rule is launch the frisbee to the winner of the coin toss. After dividing into 2 even going over basic rules, pick which team will start the possession. This can be done by tossing a coin, flipping the frisbee, or using some other method of your choice. Then launching the disc to start the play. The opposing team will stand at their end zone and pull the disc to the other team, essentially tossing it in the air for someone to grab back as a ball in kick-off in American football. Then the puller should make sure everyone is ready, and then toss the frisbee high toward the opponent's group of players. All the puller's teammates should immediately run toward the opposition to start playing defense.
So for the third rule, we have do not make contact with opposing players. Physically contacting players on the opposing team is illegal. Picks, screens, and other disruptive plays are not allowed in Ultimate Frisbee. It's important for the defenders to be disruptive and guard the other team, much as in basketball, but without actually coming into contact. It is up to the defender guarding the players of position of the frisbee to count to 10 usually allowed. It is this defender's job to police 10-second infractions.
Play to 15 points. Typically, a game of Ultimate Frisbee can end with the team scores 15 points, though you can amend this rule to fit your time and your desire for the game. Typically, a game to 15 can take as long as an hour and half, so you might want to play to 7 or 10 if you don't have long.
So here is the rule number 5. Police yourselves. Ultimate Frisbee is uniquely anarchic. Even a recreation play, no referees or line judges are used to govern play. Fouls, points, and disputes are resolved on field by the two teams. Ultimate Frisbee requires honesty and goodwill, making it a game of trust and fun. Sometimes an observer is used to offer some objective party and committed to each side who may be used for procedural details such as keeping track of the time.
Once again, good morning. These are the hand signals of Ultimate Frisbee. The first one is foul. Hold one arm straight out and chop the other four arms across the straight arm. And the second one is violation. Hands above head, forming a V closed first.
The third hand signal is bold. Raise both arms fully extended, straight up, palms facing inward. So it is performed like this. The fourth one is contest. Two fists bumped together in front of chest, back of hands facing outward. So it is performed like this. Number 9, desk up. Elbow down, forearm vertical index finger pointing upward. So this one. Number 10 is stick. Arm raised, elbow bent, facing head. Number 11 is travel. Close feet, rotate, rest, and around in a vertical circle. Marking infraction. Arms extended to side, palms facing in front. So referee goes like this. Then we turn over, right arm extended in front of body and palms facing up. Then rotate to palm facing down. So right arm, palm facing up, then rotate the palm facing down. Then the timing violation is head with open hand.
So good morning once again. I am the continuation of the topic of hand signal. The spin is offside. Arm cross overhead in an X, hand closed in a fist. So next is timeout. Formatting with a hand or a hand in the fist. Next is spirit of the game, stopping. Upside down thing formed by a hand. Next on the stoppage, injuring and making a hand clap and raise above head, arms bent. So, bali, anak. The next one, forward lead or forward. Hands up, behind head, elbows up to the side. So, bali, ani.
Women or women. Arms extended, two side hands closed enough with hand. 21. Play handstand. Wave both extended arms crosswise over head. 22. Match point. Both arms pointing straight up to the left, palm facing down. Homemade the call, called by offense or defense. Pointing with two arms straight out towards the end zone, being defended by the them. So, good morning guys. This is the terminology of ultimate frisbee. Number 1 is an offensive player at the front of the vertical stack is in charge of catching, thrower, initiating passes to the break side or making continuation cuts after a reset throw. Number 2, alpha, an offensive player that is tasked with trying to get open in isolation, often in an end zone setting. Number 3, backing. Downfield defender positioning behind the offensive player relative to the thrower, but prioritizing denying a deep cut away from the disc.
Bagel. Bagel is to defeat a team without allowing them to score any points, a shout out. Blade. Blade is a pass, usually a forehead that is thrown with the desk released at a step, even vertical angle and remaining on the flight path.
Chase. A position in a zone defense charged with following the breeze and setting a mark each successive thrower. Chisel. A cut that attacks a cut zone by coming from behind the thrower with forward momentum into the cut. 8 is club. When an offensive player fails to clear from a throw plane, preventing downfield defensive movement that allows other players to get something.
9. Deep deep. The players that covers the area farthest downfield from the thrower in a zone or switching defensive scheme. Number 10. Dish. A short pass. Most often, this is a receive throw or one to a player that is moving downfield with forward momentum, usually with their eyes on the downfield cutters. End zone. The designated scoring areas on the field located between the goal line and back line, bounded by the sidelines.
Para common verbal words used to disrupt a defense to transition from one defensive skill to another. Typically from zone to match up. Number 13. Foot block. When a defender deflects or stops a front, they while unmarked with their foot or any part of their lower leg. Number 14. The defender uses their hand or arms to deflect or stop a ground while unmarked.
The agent terminology is spider. The single point of contact with the ground that the thrower must maintain while in possession of the disc. The agent terminology is popper. A player in the zone offense making active pass in and around the back or front ball. The last and defensive terminology is roll. A defensive tactic where a marker drops off the thrower or soon to be a thrower to pick up a cutting player while the player's defender moves to mark the thrower.